Alright. We're going to go through this FNAF 2 trailer again because there are some things that I did miss that I want to point out. And this could lead to another theory. So let's actually watch this again. I'll be quiet for this time, but let's watch it again.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Definitely not the Freddy's I remember.
You're thinking of the franchise location. This is the original. Nobody's been here for decades. Some little girl got murdered here. Do you guys hear that?
Hear what?
So this is what it's like? Being normal?
I think we've come pretty far, considering what we've been through.
How's Abby?
Some days she's good. Some days she misses her friends.
This story that you're gonna fix those animatronics? It's only giving her false hope.
Can any of you hear me?
Abby, help us. Come find us. I will show you the way.
Oh no.
They're out there, Mike.
Where?
Everywhere.
Where are you gonna run to? I'm not done with you. There's no way that'll work.
Okay. There's a few things I want to point out. So let's go back to here. Now, this car does have a license plate, but I don't know what it says exactly. But since this car has a license plate, it could refer to something that we know. So let's take a screenshot of that. If I can. There we go. Let's just do this. And we'll go all the way to the license plate, and then we'll bring up that picture again later in the video. So that license plate could be important. I don't know. But as you see who she is McKenna Grace, who plays
Definitely not the Freddy's I remember.
I think they play like this whole group. I think that McKenna's group plays like a ghost kind of hunter type squad or whatever. Like, you know how in Twisters there's that one group that plays like tornado hunters? I feel like McKenna's group chases like ghost and paranormal activity, and they chase that. So this is like
You're thinking of the franchise location.
like McKenna says this is the original location for Five Nights at Freddy's. McKenna Grace is the actor. So that like McKenna Grace is her actual name. I don't know who she plays in Five Nights at Freddy's, but she is the actual actor. So let's go through it again.
Is the original.
So let's go back just a little bit.
This
Because this looks exactly, almost identical to the one in the first movie. Has the carousel, has the gumball machines, I believe, are right here.
is the original.
This, I believe, is a ride that goes all around the whole park. If we brighten it up a little bit, that did nothing basically. But you can see that there's like toys around this kind of place. But I believe this ride goes around the whole entire building.
It's been here for decades.
The video, obviously, there is a videographer because McKenna Grace, she is part of like a paranormal hunting activity kind of thing. That's at least what I think it is.
Some little girl.
They have obviously the animatronics. I don't know if these ones are the like. I think they're pretty different from the ones in the first movie,
Got murdered here.
but obviously we got the toys again.
Do you guys hear that?
And McKenna Grace is obviously on film. So then she goes down into the basement where seemingly she dies.
So this is what it's like?
So this is interesting, and I'll bring it up at a later moment in the video. So
Normal?
I think we've come pretty far, considering what we've been through.
that was obviously a flashback of William Afton holding a knife.
How's Abby?
Some days she's good.
Now it looks like Abby here is into robotics and like into like engineering her own kind of animatronics because of all like the wires and stuff, tape, all that, measurements and all that. So and she is building something. We don't know for sure if this is I believe Chica. We don't know for sure, but she is into robotics now.
Some days she misses her
As you see, it's Chica.
friends.
Now, this is also interesting. This picture of Chica right here is interesting because she does not have the beak. So here's pictures of Chica with the beak. I'll zoom in on the one that is up on the screen. But this is from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the game. So that's all I really know, but that's just a picture of what Chica from the game without a beak looks like. So I thought that was just a little interesting thing. And I believe in the FNAF 2, Chica doesn't have a beak. So this could be obviously foreshadowing that we're going to get a version of Chica that does not have a beak in this movie. It could be foreshadowing that. I have no idea.
The story that you're gonna fix those animatronics?
Now this, we'll get back to this.
It's only giving her false hope.
Can any of you hear me?
Okay, now we can see the name clearly. This is a Faz talker, which is going to play a big part, and like, I mean a huge, huge, huge part in this movie, because she wants to communicate with her so-called friends. I put that in quotations, but she wants to talk with her friends through this Faz talker because she feels like they're still alive. Sure, they got damaged because the building fell down on them, but she wants to try and communicate with them through this Faz talker. And as you see later in the trailer, as you saw in when we watched the trailer again, that this thing communicated with Abby. So her so-called friends are still communicating with her through this toy Faz talker. Now, this is a big part right here. It seems like Mike now has a new stable job. So stable that he's able to take Vanessa out to a nice restaurant. So Mike has a stable job that obviously gets him money. He's so stable that he's able to move into a new house with Abby and take Vanessa out to a nice dinner. So Mike has,
Can any of you hear me?
like, that's a pretty good house. So he has a stable enough job. Obviously, he's probably like fixing it. Like, you could see this pallet full of, I don't know what that is, some wood, a ladder obviously up to here, scaffolding. But obviously Mike has a new job now, and he's in a nice house with Abby. See, the Faz Talker once again is going to be communicating with Abby, and once again, that's a big part in this movie.
Abby, help us. Come find us. I will show you the way.
Now, I believe Abby is in the original location right here. Now, that is not confirmed, but it could be another location. I don't know how many locations there are in the movie universe, but I believe there is 3 locations in the video game. So from the video games and the movie, there's 2 different universes. There's the video game universe and the movie universe, because in movies things can be switched out. In the video games, once they're released, usually they don't switch up things. Like, obviously, Minecraft is a universal game and it's an open world game, so obviously that will change. But in these Five Nights at Freddy's games, I don't think they're gonna change the games like 10 years after it's already made. Because I think Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was 10 years ago. 10 years ago it was made. So, yeah. So there's Toy Chica.
Oh no.
Now, I want to get back to this because I believe I know the name of it now.
They're out there, Mike.
Where?
Now, this is kind of interesting because I'm just going to go back to the house. Do you guys see a garage here? I mean, like, this might be a garage, but this looks more like a shed to me. So if we go all the way back to Freddy.
They're out there, Mike.
He's opening up a garage. From what it looks like, Mike's house does not have a garage, so this is probably not Mike's house. Obviously, this is, I believe, William Afton. And I believe William Afton said on his Instagram, he had a picture of him in the Springlock costume, saying, "I always come back." So, William Afton still might be alive, but I'm not too sure.
Everywhere.
Now, this could be a flashback of something. It could be. I'm not too sure if it is a flashback, but it could be.
Everywhere.
Obviously, the animatronics are out and about.
Where are you gonna want to?
Now, I'm gonna pause it.
Where are you gonna want to?
This. Okay. So, I believe this animatronic is called Mangle. Okay? Now, I don't know much about it, but I believe it's called Mangle. Now, the reason why it's probably called Mangle is because I believe, like, children in the Five Nights at Freddy's were able to disable, like take apart Foxy and then put Foxy back together. And I believe, like, just like they kind of like wrecked it and mangled with it, which is why this animatronic is called Mangle, because obviously its eye is supposed to be here, but it's here and there's an eye there, and it's all like mangled and, like, you know, they add, like, you guys can see it.
Where are you gonna want to?
Like, just look at it. It's pretty banged up and mangled up.
Where are you gonna want to?
Like, see? Now, this is not for sure, but this could be the car in the first part of it. Because it's a van, but why I don't think it's the car is because it has all this stuff on top and gear on top, which is why I don't think that it, like, I don't think it's that car, but it very well It very well could be that car. Because Mangle could have taken all the top stuff off. It still is a van, so if we go through this a little slow, let's go. Let's just. It is a van. You can definitely see the shape of the van. Like, you could obviously see it, but it is in the shape of a van. Now, obviously, we don't see a license plate because there is none, but there's one on the back. I don't know if the U.S. cars have license plate in the front and back. I know us in Canada we do. It's pretty common for us to know that, but anyway. So, I believe.
Where are you going, blonde?
I believe that's also a flashback. I believe this is. It could not be. It also, like I said in the last part, this could be William Afton coming back because, like I said before, William Afton made an Instagram post telling everybody that he always comes back. And I believe this part with Vanessa, this part with Vanessa, I believe that could be a nightmare of either Mike or Vanessa. This could be a nightmare, or it could actually be in the movie, and William Afton, played by Matthew Lillard, came back because like this is the Springlock Bonnie costume, I think. I don't know. It's the Yellow Rabbit. I don't know what the Yellow Rabbit's called. I'm just gonna call it the Yellow Rabbit. But this could be in the actual movie, or it could be a dream. Obviously, Vanessa has a gun. Obviously, she holds up a gun. I can't get to that part. So she holds up a gun. So this could be actually her dad coming back. Like she obviously she's gonna be not like happy to see him because he stabbed her and almost killed her in the first movie. So obviously she's gonna point a gun at it. So like I said, it could be a dream. It could not be a dream. I don't know.
With you.
Now, this is interesting.
I'm not done with you.
This looks like a school. So, I have a theory because I didn't mention this in the last part, but this looks like a school. Like it has the water fountain, it has the rooms. Now, I believe that was Chica who took him. Let's go to the playback speed. Yeah, Chica's hands. Pulls him in. Now, this is just a theory. This is a theory. This is not actual. But this is a theory I have. I think that either Chica or Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy showed up to Abby's school to try and get Abby to come back to the pizzeria again. I believe that they came to get Abby and like kind of like pick her up from school. Obviously, take her from school and bring her back to the pizzeria forcefully. I could be wrong. I could not be wrong, but I believe that they are going to take Abby from because this is a school. Like you guys can't deny that this is not like a school. It's 3 more months till we. Yeah, September, October, November. 4 more months, guys, till we get to see it, basically. I'm recording this on September 3rd. Hey, Wednesday's coming out. Wednesday 2, season 2. I could probably make an update. But yeah, like, I don't know why, but I just feel like this is a school and they're going to come and take Abby from school. It looks like it's a janitor's closet.
I'm not done with you.
Like, this looks like a janitor's closet. Obviously, it has like the mop bucket right here, shelving, the door. Obviously, Chica's feet. Don't really know what that is. It could be a paper towel dispenser, but I don't think it's like it could be broken on the ground. I don't know. Obviously, the guy is gonna either get choked or strangled or get his neck broken. Now, this is a little bit confusing to me because in the first one they explain that the kids that died that are in Mike's dreams, they portray each and every single one of the animatronics. But this is kind of confusing because I don't know if these animatronics in this movie also killed the other kids. So just watch this part. Obviously, Mike is in the second location, or the original location, I believe. But yet again, he also could be in a different location. Obviously, this is reference to the second game. I don't know much about the third game or the fourth game, but I played both 1 and 2. But like obviously, he puts on the mask to hide from the animatronics. Now, what I think in this movie is these animatronics are more advanced than the other animatronics in the first one. I believe these animatronics are more advanced thinkers than they are in the first one, because in the first one they were kind of dumb and blind. But in this one, it seems that Mike is like listen to what Mike says.
No way that'll work.
There's no way that will work. You see that? Let's play that back slow. So it looks like Chica is. It looks like it's withered Chica. I believe that is a version of Chica. She goes to grab Mike. And Mike well, actually Chica, I believe, grabs the mask. Yeah, Chica grabs the mask. Or wait. I gotta play it slow. Yeah, because Mike, like, the mask is right here, and I believe Chica has the mask in possession. Mike could have his arm here and just. But. Yeah, Mike has the mask ready. So he puts it on. And I don't know if Chica is fooled for this, because the movie hasn't come out, so I don't know if she's going to fall for this again, or be like, hey, what's up, Freddy? Now, this one is confusing. I didn't really notice this in the first time I did it. This is basically part 3 to me analyzing Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But this doesn't look like Bonnie. And I'll tell you why. Obviously, it has the 2 ears, but from what we can see, if I play it a little bit better, we don't see the upper half. No, this is Bonnie, because now we can see a little bit of the ear. So this is Bonnie. I just don't know if it's like withered body, a mangled up version of Bonnie, because the eyes are inside the freaking mouth. And what I notice is that there's 3 sets of teeth, and I believe that this part, like this whole part, not the mask, but this part, is the kind of thing that eats the kids and kills them. And I believe if the animatronic kills the kid, then that animatronic is possessed by the so-called spirit or soul of the kid in this. And then we get Yeah, and then we get the ending of Five Nights at Freddy's. But I'm just gonna go back to Abby for a second. So the Faz Talker. I want to talk about this toy for a little bit because it's kind of interesting that she has this toy because, like, from what I know, the Fazbear Co. or whatever, like Fazbear, whatever it's called, it shut down, which probably means that every single toy that was sold was either recalled, which means taken back, or discontinued. How the heck does Abby have this unless Mike took a job at the Fazbear original location and saw this toy and gave it to Abby? So I don't know if Abby bought this because I'm pretty sure the toys were either recalled or discontinued, or Mike just saw this and would be like, huh, maybe I should give this toy to Abby. She'd probably like that because I have a new job and I have a stable job or something like that. Yet again, we see Mike being a security guard. We just don't know if that's his like actual job. Maybe he works in the mornings and then he works at nights. We don't know much about Mike because this is the second time and his job literally got destroyed because of the building, all that. So we don't know if Abby, like, if Mike buys this for Abby, or Abby just like apparently has it now, or if Mike saw it at the new Fazbear location. I don't know, but I believe that this is personally what I believe. Mike gave this to Abby because her friends are no longer there and she wants to try and communicate with them again. And Mike would be like, you know what? I'll give this to Abby. She'd probably appreciate that. And as you see, it's not Abby is like talking to it.
Abby.
Let's go back a little bit.
Can any of you hear me?
Obviously, it's on because the eyes are lit up. But she can't really like they won't actually talk. Now, I don't know if this is like kind of like a Bluetooth kind of thing where if you point to, if like you talk and then you give it to the animatronic, like I don't know much about the toy if this even was a toy, but I believe this is how I think it's supposed to work. Like you're supposed to talk to it and then you give it to one of the animatronics, the animatronic takes it, holds it up to the mouth and gives it back to the child, and then the toy speaks for the animatronic. But now it's possessed again, and it's now communicating with Abby, obviously at night.
Abby.
Now, we don't know if Mike is at work in the new place. Now, I believe this toy knows or thinks that Mike is asleep. Like I said, I don't know if Mike is at his new job or if he's asleep, but it's telling Abby to come find them. So she hops on her bike.
I will show you the way.
So the Fazbear Talker takes her to a location. I don't know if this is the new location or anything like that. It doesn't show us a sign really. Chica turns on. Mike is like, oh crap, not this again.
Oh no.
Now, I want to go back to this.
Oh no.
This guy, I think, is the videographer because he has the camera. So he's part of the crew, so this kind of went back. So I think he gets caught by Mangle.
They're out there, Mike.
Where?
Everywhere.
Where are you going to want to?
Which kind of gives us that this van is an indication to those kids. Now, I could be wrong. But I don't think Mike drives a van. He could have gotten a new car, a better car, but I don't think that Mike will drive a van in this movie. So this could be the rest of the kids, because I believe McKenna Grace and the videographer both die in the pizzeria, and then the other two are like, "Oh no, they're dead. We got go. We got skip. Like we're skipping this." And then Mangle catches up to them and kills them. That's what I believe.
I'm not done with you.
Or
where are you gonna want to? Where are you gonna want to?
I believe this is one of the other members of the Ghost Hunter team. I think. I don't know. Like, we know this for sure. This group
This
is a group of 4.
is the original. Nobody's been here for decades.
I think it's a group of 4. But yeah, like I said, I honestly don't know. But this is just my analyzation of the trailer again.
Some little girl got murdered here. Do you guys hear that?
Hear what?
Now, I don't know why McKenna Grace has headphones. That's unclear. Now, I don't know if this is also a flashback to when this location was open. It appears like it is. But then again, if we go a little bit, this looks like the fair of when it's open.
Where are you going?
So I'm not too sure about the, like, after McKenna dies. Like, I'm not too sure about this part. And this part. Like, I'm not too sure. But that is my third analyzation of it. If we get another trailer, I'm gonna watch another trailer to see if we get a little bit more information. I'm gonna break that down too. So, but yeah, that's my analyzation for now. Thought about this. So let's just zoom in on this. So there is ICDED, and then I don't know. This could be a P. It could be not a P. It could be an E. But if it's a P, then that could be a clue to I see dead people, which as I don't know, but I think there's something in the game or referring to a book, like a Five Nights at Freddy's book that has I see dead people in the title of it, or in the like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw. It's still a Diary of a Wimpy Kid book, but it has like that little part, so I believe it could be called Five Nights at Freddy, I See Dead People, which means I see and then DED, and then this could be a P. I hope it's a P, because if that theory is right, then this could be kind of like a clue to a book. I don't know if it is, but it could be. It could not be. I don't know. Obviously, it's a Ford. Could do some research on what kind of car it is. Let me get back to you on that. A little bit of a kind of like a movie kind of thing, and so if it's I See Dead People, it could refer to the 1999 movie The Sixth Sense. But this is a E250 Ford. That's what this car is. Now, I don't know if that's any indication, basically, but I believe that this was a fairly popular car back in 1999. I don't exactly know, but also in the trailer, it shows that camera crew at the abandoned pizzeria. Now, we don't know if it was like 10 years later or 20 years later or 25 years later. We don't know if that group, we don't know what year that was. So this could be back in all the way back in like 1999 or like 2001. Like I honestly don't know if like, for all I know, this could be in 2028. We just don't know about that much information about McKenna's group from it, but we do know that this ICDED, and if that's a P, then it definitely refers to the movie I See Dead People from the book or movie, I don't know what, The Sixth Sense. So if that is I See Dead People, then that refers to this. Okay? I believe that's all that I have for you guys right now. I don't think we're going to get another trailer because I think for the first movie, we only got 2 trailers. For some movie, there's multiple trailers for some movies. But I think there's only going to be 2 people or two trailers. So I guess we'll have to wait till the movie comes out. I hope that this one is going to be more scarier than the first one because the first one wasn't scary. But I hope this one brings a little bit more scare to the franchise. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Video off right there. But I did brighten this up a bit. Don't mind the circle. Okay. Oh man. Right here looks like an animatronic. This is the house. This is the house, by the way. This is by that thing where I said it could be a garage or shed. But here, right here, looks like an animatronic. Now, this could be a garage because the door, this looks like a garage door. So I could be wrong. This might be the garage that's in it. But this looks like one of the animatronics. I don't know if it is, but it looks like this part right here is cut off, and this is like the only part of the head. Oh my goodness, I'm stupid, guys. I'm stupid. This is part of the grass over here. Okay, that brings back to my point. This could be the garage. It could be the garage that we saw in the trailer because this looks like a door. I can't get this circle out of the way, but this looks like a garage. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, that's it.